How's it going, everybody? It's Dustin here, and today we're back at the property that we brush hogged, but today we got the saws out. We got the 026 and we got the 391 and got a new bar and chain for the 391. I've been wanting to get a bigger bar for a while. The 20-inch just doesn't cut it on some trees, so I got a Stihl 28-inch bar and a Stihl skip tooth square ground chain. So I've never ran a square ground chain. I don't even have square ground files. I honestly didn't know it was square ground until I'd already bought it. So we'll see what happens when we wear it out, or when it needs to be sharpened. So we'll have to figure something out on that. But for now, we're going to get the bar and chain put on it and see how the big bar works on the 391. Hopefully it's got enough power. That's why I went with a skip tooth, so it's got less teeth to pull. But I don't know, we'll see. I've got a dual port muffler on the way. I was wanting to wait and do it all at once, but I need to get while I'm here with the tractor, I want to get this wood cut up and get out of here. So let's get this bar put on and see how it works. I'll go ahead and apologize for the wind. It's windy today. The high today is like 83, and tomorrow the high is 42. So there's a lot of wind today because it's gonna be winter tomorrow apparently. Okay, new bar's on. It's ready to rock. So what we got is we've got some trees. What we got is we got some trees that we had taken out last year. There was a trash dump all through this gully right here, and I came and cleaned it all out, hauled off a bunch of roll-off dumpsters, and had a few trees in the way. So like this tree here, I had pulled it up with the excavator, and I talked to the landowner and they're not going to do anything with it. So we're going to cut this tree up, load it on the dump truck. Then I got a couple more in another pile. So for this one here, I'm just going to use the 26. I don't need the big bar or nothing, so we'll just use the 26 for a little while. Then when we move to the big tree, we'll get the 391 out. Okay, got that one cut up. We'll get the tractor and load this in the dump truck. And when we get it home, we'll use the excavator and hold them up and cut them, get them all bucked up. Okay, well, we got the first one cut up. So this big one right here is where we're going to cut up next. The rest of this was mostly rotten whenever I pushed it over and piled it here, so I ain't gonna mess with this. But this tree was a good tree. It was just right on the property line, so I dug it out. It was a good tree, so it's solid. I don't know what kind of tree it is. I'm horrible with this stuff, but I assume it's an oak or something. I don't know. There's the bark. Maybe you all can tell me. Let's see if we still got some leaves. So, where's it? Okay, this is the tree. I don't know. Who knows? It's some kind of hardwood, I'm sure. So I'm gonna get the 391 with the 28-inch bar, and we're gonna whack the stump off and try and get a big trunk here, as big as the Mahindra will pick up. Well, let's see what we can get picked out of there with the tractor. Well, we're loaded up. We're done here. Brush hogging's done. Firewood's done. It's time to get out of here. It's about 15 miles or so from my house, this place is, so it's fairly close, but just far enough away where when you gotta run back and get something if you forgot it's just a pain. But anyway, project's done. So final thoughts on little Mahindra. That little dude's stout. I mean, so a couple of those logs were heavy. There ain't no way in the world that John Deere would have picked them up. None. I put over 2,000 hours on that 3025E, so I know what its capabilities are and aren't in factory setting, and they're not stout. The loaders are beyond weak. I think John Deere's got them turned down on purpose. I mean, this tractor's got the same horsepower. The cylinders aren't any bigger. They've probably just got the pressure turned up higher. I don't know what John Deere's so conservative for, other than to make you want to buy a bigger tractor, which costs more money, so you'll spend more. That and to save people from themselves. But I mean, if it's not John Deere's problem if people don't know how to operate. Just my opinion. You can tear anything up, you can roll anything if you're not using common sense, or even if you are, accidents happen. So I don't know where I'm going with that, other than I have no idea why John Deere insists on the pathetic excuse for their lifting capabilities on their tractors. It's horrible on the compacts anyway. 28-inch bar worked great on the saw. It wasn't too much for the saw. The saw handled it. The saw's running like crap, but this is the first time I've ran it since I replaced the fuel tank, and it was running like crap before. So I don't know, I've got something going on there. It don't really want to idle very well, so I need to figure that out. I've never tuned it up. I know it needs a new air filter, so I'll probably get a spark plug in an air filter and see if I can clean the carburetor out or something. But so still got that problem, but I do like the bar, the long bar. I could reach a lot better without bending over as much, and it's considerably heavier than it was with the 20-inch bar. I'll in a future video, I think I'm gonna put the 20-inch bar back on it and just see what kind of speed test, maybe do a speed test with the 20-inch bar and the 28, just to see how much it actually slows it down, if any, and maybe do a weight comparison. And just for curiosity's sake, but I do got a dual port muffler on the way. I think that'll really waken the saw up and let it have full potential. Just the difference it made in that 026, it was huge. So I'm sure the 391 will be even better. A lot bigger saw, move more air in and out. So the 026 is performing great. I love that saw. It's light, it's powerful, and just fits good. So I use that saw mostly today, and in the future I'll be using that saw more than anything. I'll just be using the 391 to get the big stuff down and buck the big logs, but once I can get to where the 26 will handle it, it's gonna get put away. So if you like today's video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do, and if you already have, we appreciate it, and we'll catch you on the next video.